Alright guys, and welcome to episode 16 of this Road to Glory series with Salford City on FIFA 20. So I know it's been a while since I uploaded an episode. My work schedule's been a little bit different recently. I've been starting a lot earlier, which means, getting up at crack of dawn, and I've just not, been a bit tired by the time I got in from work. And I also had a couple of events and stuff last week that just took up my time. But hopefully we are back on track now. I'm going to try and kick on in this career mode and hopefully get to the end of season 1 relatively soon. We are in February. As you can see, we have marched up the table from last episode with the victories, the results that we've been picking up lately. We are up into 7th at minute, which is a damn sight better than where we were in, I want to say, around October time, when we were like 24th, I believe, bottom at table. We're on 46 points. We are currently 10 points behind Colchester and Crawley, who sit first and second on 56. We are not far off playoffs, are we? We're 2 points out at playoff places at minute. So, maybe we can... I think automatic promotion at 10 points separating us from first and second is probably out of the question, but playoff place should be achievable. We'll have a look at calendar then. We'll first remind ourselves of the results from the last episode. So we started with a 2-0 home victory over Oldham and followed that up with a 1-1 draw away at Cambridge. We of course had transfer deadline day last episode as well, but we didn't sign any players for the current team. We signed players ready for season 2, didn't we, on pre-contracts. So no fresh faces in the squad for this one, but hopefully the team we've got now can carry us through, and then the fresh faces will join ready for season 2. Let's stop talking then and let's crack on with game 1 of 3 for this episode, shall we? We are away at Port Vale. We are more than halfway through the season then, so we have played every team at least once, but my lack of knowledge on the lower leagues means that I still get surprised when I look at lineups. It is a 4-1-4-1 we're up against. Our lineup has got a few changes from the last game. Sigurdarsson and Smith Rowe come back in. Larson takes the place in central midfield, and Hogan starts at centre back. Come on then, boys. Let's show why it's a lion badge on your chest and let the other team see us roar. Well, that weren't a great start, was it? Lloyd skipping past Smith Rowe. Well done, Frelkeld, though. Plonked pass forward. Larson looking for Smith Rowe. Through middle. Smith Rowe knocked on for Towell. Well won by Towell. Smith Rowe went for a pass. Should have gone for a shot. He had an acre of space. That was disappointing. It was a nice bit of build-up play, though. Smith Rowe has not got the right side of the defender. Ball does come in and headed down by Hogan. Poor shot from Pope. A little bit lucky then, but I will take it. Toure forward for Figueira. Looks for Sigurdarsson down this wing. Finds him. He stops, pulls back. Is Towell offside? No. Oh, header from Sigurdarsson. Should have perhaps waited then. Looked like he had a little bit more time. There's Burgess. Into Hogan. Toure. Figueira. Towell. Back to Figueira. Put under pressure. Markovic should have reacted then, but didn't. There's Burgess coming through middle. That might be slightly awkward, having a Burgess at either end at pitch. If he makes that pass, it's going to be offside. That one's not though, and it's way over by Burks. Thought he were going to look for the pass then, straight across the box. Instead he cut it back. Original striker that were further up would have been offside. Markovic with a challenge that was deemed unfair by the ref. Here's Burks. Oh, it's straight past us, and we committed another foul. Frelkeld doing nothing. Well done, Burgess, though. Right, corner for Port Vale. What can they do with this? Ball through middle. They do get the header. Here's Burks. Brown. To Kennedy. Well done, Burgess. Towell finds Sigurdarsson. We know Sigurdarsson's quick. Needs to move a little bit further. Towell turns, shoots and drills it wide. Murphy lobs the ball out to Toure. Here's Figuera. Back onto Toure again. Figuera, through middle. Larson to Markovic. Oh, looking to try and return ball to Larson. Toure with a knee. That's offside. They weren't actually trying to pass ball to Tahul then. But as soon as ball went to him, you could just tell I were trying to feed that on for Sigurdarsson with a through ball. Figuera now having to do defensive duties because Frelkeld's got caught further up pitch. Toure, what was that? Don't matter, there's the ref's whistle. At the half-time break, it is even. Port Vale 0, Salford 0. There's Gibbons picking that up. Markovic putting him under pressure. Hoofed up pitch. Toure, can you win the header? No, but we are going to win it with Figuera. He goes back to his keeper. Lumped up field. Ball won by Towell, but only directs it as far as Pope, who brushes off the defender. Oh, they've got an open goal if they go for this. Oh, well done, Murphy. We had a decent run of wins until that 1-1 draw with Cambridge. Well done, Smith Rowe. Can't find Sigurdarsson with that, though. Lloyd. Marked by Smith Rowe. Took by Hogan. Through middle for Figuera. That is on to Towell. Sigurdarsson sending it over at top, looking for him. He's going to cut it backwards. He is. Spots the runner, Towell. That would have been offside anyway. Wasted effort. Not offside this time though. It's Markovic. And to Larson. His shot touches the defender and he goes flying. A good job from the defender to get that block in. It's Towell onto Markovic. Markovic with his shot back of the net. That is why we picked up this guy on loan. He continues that hot run of form. He weren't offside earlier, but he weren't offside this time. Does well to brush off his man with first timer asking, doesn't he? Creates a little pocket of space for this then between two defenders. And wow, curling away from keeper as well. Shot with outside at foot. I will take that all day long. Well then, we've finally grabbed a goal. We have been putting pressure on, but then again we've also got a little bit lucky at other end of pitch as well, as far as I'm concerned. We've got players that look exhausted at this point. Well done, Frelkeld. Out wide to Toure. Inside, Figuera. Markovic. Looks for Towell. Finds him. It's out wide for Smith Rowe. We're going to be offside. We are. Larson went sliding in. We've got players that are seriously tired. Good block. Right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to welly that upfield and put it out for a throw. And then we can make these subs. We can see it is Mickelbust and Mo coming on with Figuera and Larson going off. Towell drops down into centre and midfield. It's in order to bring Mo on. There's Smith Rowe through middle. It's picked up by Mo. Finds Markovic, looking for Mo again. Gets his shot off. Great save by keeper. That'd have been a nice start to his appearance in game, wouldn't it? If he came on and scored a goal. And there's Towell onto Mo. What a turn. Finds Markovic. Turns and his shot awfully wide. It's Mickelbust. Knocked on for Mo. Towell with a shot. Big block. Markovic back of the net. That's two. Were he offside though? That is the question. He were. Don't count. Damn it. Going to have a look at this one. We're going to have a look at this. Yeah, he were offside. He were offside there for shot. And so it counts as a pass. Although, there's part of me that thinks that maybe it shouldn't have done because it took a big deflection off of the defender. And that also counts as a pass from the defender. Nice block from Mo. Picked up by Leg. Through middle to Smith. It's gone out wide. Brown. Well done, Mickelbust. Do we attack? Of course we do. Mo. On for Markovic. Forward for Sigurdarsson. We go for a shot from distance, big block by the defender, but there's the ref's whistle. It does end. We have picked up the 3 points. Port Vale 0, Salford 1. That's the kind of result we wanted then, isn't it? We are still only in 7th because we are now 2 points behind Mansfield in 6th. Let's quickly do the training. So repeat the last time again. Evans has grown to 58 rated. And Larson's not far off, reaching 57 either. Our youth players are growing steadily, aren't they? That's what I want to see. Yeah, we are still in 7th, so that win has not done us any favours in terms of league position. We are only a point ahead of Bradford, who are right on our heels, and Forest Green are 4 points behind us, but we're game in hand. We've got a week now for players to rest and recuperate. Hopefully, that's enough for everybody to be fully fit. Right, let's try and do it all over again then against Crawley Town. It's just the one change for us. Thomas Micklebust comes back in midfield in place of Olav Larsson. Other than that, we are unchanged from last game. Don't change a winning formula. I'm pretty sure that we lost to Crawley last time we played him. We might have actually lost to him twice because I have a feeling that we played Crawley in one of the cup competitions as well. It's a 4-3-3. Nathaniel George is a name I remember. He's one to look out for. As you can see, I've changed camera for this. I just want to see if being able to see more players on pitch is going to do me any favours. So we'll see how we get on with new camera angle. Oh, what a ball. Markovic, fine towel. He does put it back at net. Oh, great save by goalkeeper. Here's Doherty. Taking it out wide. It's Markovic that we're chasing him. Goes back to the central defender. Micklebust wins the header. Towel back onto Micklebust. He's going to go for a shot. Big block by the defender, and Frankham and Cogley combine to get rid of the ball. We are still putting pressure on though. There's Smith Rowe. Cross through middle. Defender headed away. Powell onto Bullman, and they are scrambling a bit at the minute. Crawley. That's Murphy's ball. Yeah, it is. Well done, lad. He goes out to Toure. Back to Hogan. Feel a little bit bad for Piergiani not getting back on pitch, but Hogan has played well. I've got a feeling that's offside when we collect it. Maybe not. Looks for a cross. Through middle. Oh, should have done better, Richie Towell. Should have at least tested keeper with all that space. They did have a defender blocking him though. Can't have been far off. Ball lumped upfield by keeper then. Header 1. That's Sigurdarsson onto Figueira. Returns it to Sigurdarsson. He comes inside. Figueira again. Back to Sigurdarsson. Towel on for Markovic. Bottom corner. And he does. And that is 1. Let's run. Where's that camera? Let's just stick us faces. No, let's not. Oh, there we go. We are gonna. I thought we'd missed it then. Celebrating in front of them home fans. Get in, lads. Nice work, ball. Sigurdarsson through to Towel. Knocked on for Markovic. Takes it away from defender and tucks it in corner. That's 2 in 2 again for that lad. We're going to have to sign him permanently, aren't we? We're just going to have to do it. Dispossessed well as well. You need to stop saying things like that. Don't I? Come on, Toure, you're quicker than that. Nadasan. Stand tall, lad. Well done, Threlkeld. Towel on for Smith Rowe. To Towel. Figueira caught in possession by Bullman. There's Palmer. Onto Nadasan. Through middle. Murphy, that's yours. Oh, great block by Figueira, and Bullman puts it off at bar. Towel knocked on for Markovic. Oh, Markovic. That were a poor pass. There's no weight on it at all. Sigurdarsson would have been through on goal then and all. Instead, it's Powell, and it is him that's through on goal. Now it's Palmer. Well done. There's Figueira, and there's the referee's whistle. It is half-time. It is Salford 1, Crawley 0. Can we keep this performance up for the second half then and guarantee our second victory of the episode? Oh, well done, Towel. Figueira onto Micklebust. Tries playing through Towel. Cut out by Micklebust. Well, On for Towel. Can you make it 2? Oh, great save by Morris. Perhaps should have been buried in back at net. Cross comes in. Oh, how did that not go in back at net again? Second corner then. Another in-swinger. It's Toure. Takes it. And again, keeper came to punch. Burgess with a shot. Did that pick up a deflection? No, I think it was just wide. No, it did pick up another deflection. Third corner then, and this time ball is well and truly took away from goal. It will be a throw. Figueira for Toure, and Sigurdsson's going to be offside. You can see what the lads are trying to do, and I appreciate it, but we need to stop getting caught offside now. Ball one in the air is Hogan to Toure. Markovic to Towel. Micklebust to Towel again. Micklebust on for Towel for number 3. Can we feed it through for Markovic? That's the back of the net. I nearly said for number 3 then, didn't I? It's not, it's number 2. But I'll take it either way, whether it's 2 or 3. We have doubled as lead. Nice little passes as well. Towel doing enough to delay it for Markovic to get in box, and he bangs it straight in back at net. 3 goals in 2 games so far this episode. What a signing that guy's turned out to be. Threlkeld is going backwards. Don't let him get in like that. Nathaniel George takes a shot. Great save by Murphy. It is a corner then for Crawley. Ball comes in. Tried to head it away. Knocked forward. Smith Rowe. Fired forward. Towel on for Markovic. Has Markovic got the legs? That is the question. Ref, that's got to be a card. If that's not a red, I'll be shocked. What's referee's decision going to be here? It is a red card. Crawley are down to 10 men as well. So we've now got Crawley down to 10 men. Is Towel going to be able to do out with this? And easy save for keeper in end. At least it were on target though. Picked up by Threlkeld. Fired down the wing. Looking for Smith Rowe. Has he got enough left in tank? He finds Micklebust. Goes for a shot. He's dragged it wide. Did it get a deflection? No. There's a goal kick. I don't want to be too greedy anyway. I mean, if we can win by 2-0, I'll be happy with that. Just because we're playing against 10 men. Don't mean I want to suddenly stick another, like, 3 in. Towel knocked on for Markovic. Oh, Markovic. Well done, though, to Smith Rowe. Much as it pains me saying well done to an Arsenal player. Ball is going to, will be a corner. One last corner to try and make this 3. Evidently not. Sigurdsson with a shot. That is wide. And that looks like, has the ref blown the whistle? Yeah, it looks like he has. We have the victory. It finishes Salford 2, Crawley Town 0. And that's, again, the kind of result we want. We are still 2 points adrift of Mansfield. So that victory, again, not helping us get into the playoffs. Mansfield, at some point, are going to have to lose a game. Training again. Any growth? No real growth. Oh no, Murphy has gone up. Murphy is now 67 rated. So considerably better than both of us other keepers at this point. No growth on Micklebust or Mo. We have got 1 more game to play in this episode. And again, we can't really afford to lose games looking at how tight the table is. We'll have another quick glance just around us in the table. Looking at the top, so Bradford are now 4 points behind us. We still, well, Forest Green still have a game in hand. We are 2 points behind both Mansfield and Walsall. So if Mansfield or Walsall lose, or we have to play and manage to beat Mansfield or Walsall, that could put us into the playoff places. Same with Scunthorpe as well. Well, that would probably come down to goal difference, and Scunthorpe's is considerably better. Let's have a look at the fixtures just to see what we've got coming up. So we have to play Macclesfield at some point. A game against Colchester, they're currently at top. We've got Stevenage coming up. Is that Mansfield? We do have to play Mansfield yet. We also have to play Scunthorpe and Bradford. So there are games coming up in the next few episodes that could potentially put us into the playoff places. It's going to be a big few weeks for us in this career mode, but that's not yet, is it? First, we've got to finish this episode, and that means a home game against Plymouth Argyle. Back in front of our own crowd again then, and we are unchanged from last game. Been impressed with performances so far in this episode. Obviously, slight issues still from not having players that particularly fit some of the spaces that we've got in team, but overall, not worth changing. Take a look at Plymouth's lineup. Anybody remember? Anyone that sticks out? Can't say there's anybody that sticks out. Jose Baxter on bench. They are playing our old formation, 5-3-2. Come on then, boys. We've got 2 wins so far in this episode. Can we make it 3 for a perfect end? Oh, Towel. I mean, I can't really blame Towel, can I? We're under pressure from 2 players, but Vrelkeld, do your job. Working well. There's Smith Rowe. It's on for Micklebust. Figuera, back to Micklebust. Knocked on for Towel, who finds Smith Rowe. He's going to look to get inside, which he does. Oh, Grant went to ground well to get the block in. There's McFadzean. Figuera. Played back to Figuera. Knocked on for Markovic. Micklebust. Towel. Back to Markovic. Oh, how was that not it back at net? I think it were offside anyway. It were offside, so it wouldn't have counted even if it went in. Hogan forward for Figuera. Torre, you want to make a run, mate? Apparently not. No, not until it were too late. Anyway, trying to hold that up. That's Jakupovic forward for Taylor. There's Riley. Ball comes in. And, well, should have perhaps done better then. Didn't really cost us in end, thankfully. Vrelkeld trying to fire that forward. Didn't manage to find anybody. Oh, good save by Murphy. There's a corner. First corner at game. It's for Plymouth. What are they going to do with this? Ball comes in. Taylor with the header, but puts it wide. Edwards forward to Grant. Jakupovic finds Taylor. Well done for Vrelkeld. Although why my right back is in centre back position is slightly troubling. Well cut out by Burgess. Hogan. It's on for Torre. Trying to fire it forward for Sigurdarsson, but Sigurdarsson didn't seem to want to make his run. It's a little bit concerning that the centre back don't want to run. Centre back, an inside forward / winger is what I was getting at then. Turned inside out then. Sangster though, straight out. Acts like that are not going to do us any favours, are they? Towel winning ball and then losing it. We did start strong in this first half, and then kind of petered out. The more. And that is half time. I couldn't even get to finish my sentence then. At the break, it is 0-0. Murphy with a goal kick. Markovic, you're not going to win the ball if you're hiding behind the defence, are you? It's Towel on for Markovic. But again, a lot of players to try and get through in defence with that 5 at back system that Plymouth have got on go. Well done though from Smith Rowe. There's Torre. Oh, we have done it though. We've finally got him behind with Micklebust, and he slots it onto the inside of the side netting. Finally broke through that wall of defenders, and it is Thomas Micklebust, the youth player, that gets the goal. Torre coming inside. That's what did that for us. Nicely took goal from Micklebust as well, weren't it? Let's be honest. Just straight across keeper. I think keeper were perhaps expecting him to go other way. And that has given us an unexpected lead then, because it's Plymouth that have been putting pressure on for a good portion of this match. I'll take it though. That is going to be it. Micklebust's last action of the game. He is absolutely dead. It's Larson that replaces him, and Walker comes on to replace Smith Rowe. Threlkeld, he did well, but then he lunged for challenge. That's Larson. It's Larson again. That were a poor pass, mate. This is why you're not first team. Oh, we got lucky then. Jose Baxter firing wide. Very lucky not to concede. A little bit too clever playing ball in his own box. So Plymouth are getting to play some nice build-up play, and we're not getting afforded that same option. Oh, Baxter's got in box. Great save by Murphy. Come on, let everybody get upfield. And then we'll get rid. Try it. Well, we still can't find anybody. How slow do my players want to be getting back into position? And easy save again for Murphy. It's Baxter coming forward again. Baxter looking to get over at top. And instead... Oh, well, we get ball away. That's what we do instead. Went in well with that initial challenge. Great save by Murphy. We are just about hanging on. We've got 2 minutes left to hang on. But we've got everybody swinging it all. Ball barrel, we've actually got everybody swinging at it and not managed to do what we hit. But luckily it falls to Murphy. There's Walker, and there's the ref's whistle. That is 3 victories out of 3 for this episode. Salford 1, Plymouth 0. Well, that's that then, guys, eh? 3 victories out of 3 for this episode. That's what I'm talking about. We are still only in 7th, but we are now level on points with Scunthorpe in 6th. Looking at table there, which means Scunthorpe must have picked up a loss. We are now 7 points clear of Bradford. That's not bad going, is it? 7 points clear of Bradford in 8th. That's putting a decent gap between us and the team chasing us. If we can continue as we are doing, then is that... No, I thought that was Walsall. It's Stevenage we play next. So we're about to get a bit happy then. I thought we played Walsall next and could narrow that gap. In fact, well, we'd overtake them, wouldn't we, if we beat them, if it were Walsall, but it's not. Oh, well, unfortunately, it's not Walsall that we play next, so we don't yet have the chance to automatically make it into playoff spots next episode, but we have continued to build on performances from recent episodes. 3 more victories, another 9 points. We are right in this race now. We weren't in game, were we, for a while? But we are now. We are right in this fight, and it is going to go right down to the wire. We are sort of slap bang in middle of February, really, aren't we? Not long left in season to try and get promoted. But if we can get into League One for next season, that is going to be such an amazing feeling. Back-to-back promotions would be the ideal in this career mode, but we'll not count as chickens before the hatch, as they say. But yeah, I were happy with events in today's episode, guys. I hope you were as well. But we are going to leave that one there, because that was game number 3. If you enjoyed what you've seen, then make sure you twat that thumbs up button, and don't forget to twat that subscribe button to keep up with content on channel if you haven't already. Social media links, they're all in the description down below. Feel free to follow me on whatever. And other than that, guys, cheers for watching. And as usual, I'll see you next episode.